Blog Talk Radio.
Thank you for calling Encouragement Blossoms in the Trauma, Inc. View our web at www.encouragementinthetrauma.org. View our book and music online. Operations are Monday through Sunday, 8 a.m. until 11:30 p.m. For encouragement services, extension 2836. Sales, 2832. Marketing, 2838. Human Resources, 2834. Javetta Director, extension 2830. Operator, extension 0. States around Connecticut, dial 860-256-8243. Ohio and surrounding states, dial 216-334-5228. Page us at these numbers and your call will be returned sooner. Calls are returned within 24 to 96 hours.
Hi, this is Javi with Encouragement Blossoms in the Trauma Incorporated. We want to say thank you all for tuning in. We normally meet here every Friday mornings between the hours of 3 a.m. and 5 a.m., but sometimes we meet on Saturdays, Sundays, and other days through the week. This is EBIT Incorporated, which stands for Encouragement Blossoms in the Trauma, Inc. Encouragement Blossoms in the Trauma, Inc. simply stands for or simply means when you encourage someone, whether it be through a smile, whether it be through saying a word that's comforting or just complimenting someone, that can blossom in a person's heart when they are going through some type of trauma, whether you know it or not. Studies have shown that people are not as depressed when they're going through some type of trauma, especially domestic violence or child abuse relationships or some type of child abuse when they are encouraged more. We are a nonprofit Christian small family organization that started January 2006, and it is our goal to help service those who are past childhood victims of abuse, women, men, and children who've been through or in domestic violence situations, simply by rendering free encouragement services to them. And we are encouragement services that are international. Our international toll number is 1-866-524-4828. We have a main website. We have 3 websites that we offer, but our main website can be located at www.encouragementinthetrauma.org. ENCOURAGEMENTINTHETRAUMA.org. That's encouragementinthetrauma.org. And what we simply do is send and prepare encouraging emails, poetry, letters, send out letters of encouragement, phoning, or either people call our toll on a day that they want us to encourage them with a boost of encouragement services. We also offer free downloads of our music, books, and poetry that can be downloaded on our main website at encouragementinthetrauma.org. And we just want to say thank you for tuning in. We're located in Toledo, Ohio. Tonight, this morning, we hope you all are having a good morning. We're going to start out with some readings of our poetry called Greatness Within, Never Quit on Yourself poetry, and a couple of other pieces of poetry that it can be really good and inspiring for the soul. And we're going to be giving out some 800 numbers and websites that could help one who is going through abusive situations. From time to time, we're going to be playing some music that can be very uplifting. By the way, we write and get copyrighted all of our poetry music, and books. But that is available for you online as well. We're going to be reading out of the book tonight called The Trauma of Abuse. So for those of you who currently, our chat line is open, just in case you didn't know. And we are currently looking for our 800 numbers. Yes, here it is, of course. We wanted to share with you the 800 numbers.
In the trauma of abuse, we can hardly see our way. Feels we can't take it. Oh, no, no, no. In the trauma of abuse, you just find a way to pray. He can help you make it. Ah, yeah, yeah. In the trauma of abuse, when it seems all hope is gone, he's right there. Shadow of the night, the twinkling of an eye, when the pain is so deep, we feel we must cry. We can't cry, can't even make ourselves cry. The pain we can only see keeping us from being free starts to move from our head down to the inside, the inside, the inside. And the trauma of abuse is like walking alone, sometimes shaking and shivers. You're afraid to go home, afraid to go home. The trauma of abuse, the pain is so deep, so much noise in the mix. I can't hear my heartbeat, can't hear my heartbeat. It takes no presence to sales, many lies to cover all of your scars. You got to find an alibi, trying to hold the secret, keep it on the down low. Everything you've been through, you don't want no one to know. Like winter is cold and it keeps coming back. Like after the flurry, you can't even see your track. Now it's time to grieve as we begin to pray. I sure hope God can hear me. I need to get through this day. Trauma of abuse, help me. We can hardly see our way. Help me. Feels we can't take it. Oh, no, no, no. In the trauma of abuse, you just find a way to pray. He can help you make it. Ah, yeah, yeah. In the trauma of abuse, when it seems all hope is gone, he's right there. Like the end of the road, there's got to be a change. There's no way I can make it if this abuse remains. I'm gonna forgive you and pray. Got to keep living. I got to keep living. Got to let it go. The way I get out of this, I'm sure God only knows. I'm more than a conqueror. In trauma of abuse, it's like walking alone. Sometimes shaking and shivers. You're afraid to go home. Afraid to go home. Afraid to go home. The trauma of abuse, the pain is so deep, so much noise in the mix. I can't hear my heartbeat, can't hear my heartbeat. Takes no presence to sales, many lies to cover all of your scars. You got to find an alibi, trying to hold the secret, keep it on the down low. Everything you've been through, you don't want no one to know. Like winter is cold and it keeps coming back. Like after the flurry, you can't even see your track. Now it's time to grieve as we begin to pray. I sure hope God can hear me. I need to get through this day. Trauma of abuse, help me. We can hardly see our way. Help me. Feels we can't take it. Oh, no, no, no. In the trauma of abuse, you just find a way to pray. He can help you make it. Ah, yeah, yeah. In the
to all the women and men who are going through trauma, hope is still here. You are still living. All is not lost. You've got to open up your heart and forgive yourself and others to begin it.
Yes, you're on air. How may I help you? Hello?
Hello.
You're on air. Yes, how may I help you? How are you doing?
Oh, this is my first time calling.
Okay. How may we help you tonight, this morning?
Oh, I don't know how to respond to the program. I just called to listen.
Oh, well, that's fine. I'll just keep you on, and I'll just go ahead and finish doing what I'm doing. And anytime you have to, just let me know that you want to say something, and I'll stop.
Okay.
All right. All right, this is Javi. I'm your host. This is Encouragement Blossoms in Trauma Incorporated, where we're helping mend the hearts of the brokenhearted by sending and preparing them encouraging emails and cards and poetry that can help uplift their spirits. We have some 800 numbers and some websites that we wanted to give you in case you know of anyone or you're going through some type of domestic violence situation, because knowledge can be very powerful. By the way, we're located out of Toledo, Ohio. We've been in business since January 2006. Our first 800 number is the Ohio Domestic Violence Network, and it's 1-800-934-9840. The Ohio Domestic Violence Network is 1-800-934-9840. There is a Stalking Resource Center. The number is 1-800-FYI-CALL. The Stalking Resource Center number is 1-800-FYI-CALL. There's also a website that can be located at www.ncvc.org. That's www.ncvc.org. There's a safety planning list number that is 1-800-994-9662. Their website is www.womenshealth.org, and there are two different types of safety planning lists. One is the one where they show you maybe a plan that you can have if you and your children ever get caught in a domestic violence situation where an abuser is actually in the house. They help you develop a plan of what to do and how to respond. And the second one would be if you're trying to move, whether it's just to a different city or to another state, how to make sure you have the Social Security numbers of everyone that you're taking with you, the birth certificates, divorce papers, visitation papers, things like that, so it won't take about 8 to 12 weeks for you to order them should you get somewhere in another state and realize that you don't have them. So that's a really good resourceful information. This other website can be located at www.stopfamilyviolence.org. That is www.stopfamilyviolence.org. Another website is www.fcapc.org, www.fcapc.org, endabuse.org, www.endabuse.org, www.endabuse.org, theviolencecenter.org, www.violencecenter.org. There's an Office on Violence Against Women, www.ovw.usdoj.gov. Office on Violence Against Women is www.ovw.usdoj.gov. There's a National Domestic Violence number, 1-800-799-SAFE, and it's a national number, and they can give you lists of shelters all around within the United States of who to call. Their website address is www.ndvh.org, www.ndvh.org. And, of course, our website where you can download our free books and poetry and music is www.encouragementinthetrauma.org, encouragementinthetrauma.org. That's encouragementinthetrauma.org. If you go to the home page, you will see there where it says free Don't Quit on Yourself music, free in the Trauma of Abuse music, or free in the Trauma of Abuse book that we're going to be reading poetry out of in a few minutes, or free Never Quit on Yourself book. Also, if you go to the poetry page, we have loads of poetry, books, and music that you can download from that page and from our services page. We also have our magazines and catalogs that you can download on the service page and the home page as well. Our free international toll to have us send you encouraging poetry or letters or render encouraging phone calls for free. The number is 1-866-524-4828. And it is simply our goal to help those who are past childhood survivors of abuse, women, men, and children who are victims of domestic violence or who are going through it, to be able to learn how to manage their emotions and overcome what has happened so that they can move from being a survivor, from being a victim to a survivor, from being a survivor to a conqueror, from being a conqueror to more than a conqueror. And we teach them how to do different steps as far as forgiving, learning how to forgive, learning how to accept themselves, because sometimes people have problems with accepting themselves when they've gone through certain situations, especially things that perhaps they could not help or could not have prevented. We're getting ready to get into our poetry now. This book is called In the Trauma of Abuse. And the first poem we're going to read is called Greatness Within You. And this poem can be taken off our website at encouragementandthetrauma.org. But we have about 40 pieces of poetry in this book, so you might just want to go to the home page and download the free In the Trauma of Abuse book. But this poetry number is 51 because there are 54 pages in the book. And this is by Javada, who's the owner and director of Encouragement Blossoms in the Trauma, Inc. We publish all our poetry and books and produce our music ourselves. Greatness Within You by Javada. Inwardly, though I'm twisted and stirred up with mixed emotions, there is greatness within me. Though the shackles of life have burdened me down, greatness is still within me. Although I am like the raven that can be ugly and strike back meanly, there is still greatness within me. There is still greatness within me. How can I get this greatness out of me? I must first start by forgiving myself and letting go of everything within the past that can help me get angry so quickly. Greatness is within me. I can hear it calling my name. I must take responsibility for my life and for the choices that I have made. Greatness is within me. Greatness is within you. You can hear it calling your name. Can you hear greatness calling your name? Greatness is within you. Look around you. There is greatness within you. Maybe it's hidden deep down in your soul. But, I see that the greatness is there. We must take responsibilities for our life and for the choices that we have made. Greatness is within me. Therefore, I can make better decisions for myself. Greatness is within you. Therefore, you can make better decisions for yourself. Thinking for myself and making good decisions is greatness for me. What else can I decide that is success for me? What else can you decide that is success for you? That can be your greatness and only your greatness that is within you. Doing what I think is best besides what others think or feel that I should have done. This greatness for me, I embrace. Greatness is within me for me to embrace. Greatness is within you for you to embrace. Could it be that I must work within myself to pull this greatness out of me? I have pulled, and I have pecked, and I have wept. Had I known that greatness comes when I start by forgiving myself, then others, this love for myself, I could have been embraced. Greatness is shining within me. Not that I have let this burden flow of anger out of me, but it's here. I can feel it. I can hear it calling my name. Greatness is shining within you. Can you hear it? Can you feel it? Can you hear it calling your name? Greatness, greatness, greatness. I must never quit on myself and continue believing within myself no matter the outcome in life that I may receive. You must never quit on yourself and continue believing within yourself no matter the outcome in life that you may receive. No matter what you've done, greatness is still within you. And you should rise high and stand high and say it aloud. Greatness is within me. I'm rising high and I'm standing high and I'm saying it aloud. No matter what I've done, no matter who remembers, greatness is within me. Greatness is within you. My life is mine to use, treat, and use as a temple. Your life is yours to use, treat, and use as a temple. What will you do with your life? What would I do with my life? From day to day, we can allow life to come in us, near us, or to pass us by. But we must remember, no matter the outcome, greatness is within you. That was our first poetry reading. We're getting ready to read our second poetry reading. And sometimes we will be having the music playing from time to time, and we just won't tell you. We'll just automatically play it because this is how the show runs. We want to say thank you all for joining us. We appreciate it. This poem here is called Mountains. You can't keep a dreamer down, although the peace seems so slow around us. Although we seem to be climbing low, you may even need to pace your race. Remember, the dream lies within you. When frustration comes and doubting lies within your mind, shake yourself and start back to climbing high toward your dream. Your dream is your dream and not that of anyone else's. Move toward your plan in life. You have not been forgotten about. You must live with yourself and be important to yourself. Although mountains will rise and come, rise up, stand up, be faithful, and go through your mountain. Mountains come and mountains go. The key is how we manage to go through life within our mind. You have come too far to turn back now. You are closer to your dreams than you once was. Mountains can be high and low. Mountains will come and go. How are you going to choose to go through your mountain? Must you rest? Go ahead. Must you pace yourself in your own race? Step by step. The flow of peace still lies within you. One day at a time, one day at a time. Remember, your mountains are not too high for you. Don't let your mountain overwhelm you.
Anything
This is Never Quit on Yourself. It is a poem called Never Quit on Yourself. That's by Javada. She's written a book called In the Trauma of Abuse. For those of you who are just tuning in, we're in the midst of reading a poem. This show is called EBIT Incorporated, which stands for Encouragement Blossoms in the Trauma Incorporated, where we are happy mend the hearts of the brokenhearted by reading encouraging poetry. Knowledge is very powerful. This piece of poem is called Never Quit on Yourself. Our guest call-in number is 646-727-2316. Our chat lines are open. We want to say thank you all for tuning in. We are normally here every Friday morning from 3 a.m. until 5 a.m. Sometimes we're here through the rest of the weeks as well, just depending on which person is here to do the show. We're trying to get it done every day. Looking out on the ocean that is so soft and blue, how the waves twist and shine, so wavy, so new. Newness of life seems to be taking place. My heart thrives for a resting place in life. Oh, how I must get to that dwelling place. Never quit on yourself. Try and find yourself. Once you find out who you really are, pursue it. As always, never quit. You must never quit. As the sun seems to tint the ocean, I feel my dreams arising in me, myself arising in me. Suddenly, a voice speaks to me saying, never quit on yourself. You can do it. Yes, I can. Oh, before I capture my dreams, I must find out who I really am. Who am I? Who am I? Why am I really here? As the sound of a heartbeat ticks, I discover who I really am. How nice. Suddenly goals, dreams, values, and myself all seem to come in place. I know why I am here. Now I have a place to belong. I know who I really am. Thank God I did not quit on myself. After so many changes in life, ways of living, and making so many mistakes, I'm saying that is what it sometimes takes to learn not to quit on yourself. There is a somebody in everybody. There is a somebody in you. As the sun sets place, so must our lives set in place. Just as the tides of water overrise and takes place, so our hearts must want a newness of change. We must not quit on ourselves. That is a challenge in itself. Never quit on yourself. Strive to be who you really can be, to bring out the best in yourself and others. Never quit on yourself. Make that this year's salute for yourself. Never quit on yourself. For those of you who like that piece of poetry, you may download it at encouragementinthetrauma.org. And you click on the poetry page, and the poem will be right there. Or you can call 1-866-524-4828 and ask us to please send you the poetry out to you. And what we'll do is laminate it, and we'll get it sent out to you, and it'll be free. This piece of poetry here is called Faith in Order to Carry On. Excuse me. We're going to do about maybe 4 more pieces of poetry, and then we're going to get into introducing our TV series called Encouragement Buddies, because we have some really good news for you, for those who need an encouragement booster. Faith in Order to Carry On by Javada. Yesterday, I did not know where I was going, simply because I did not know where I was going, and I did not know how to make it there. And sometimes I still don't know where I'm going. Since yesterday, years has passed. During those troublesome years, I was told by strangers who thought they knew me well that I would not make it in life. I did not have what it takes to make it in life. I was only someone of low importance that had nothing going on in my life, carrying a whole lot of baggage on my shoulders. Have you ever been there? Today, I am surrounded by more people who say that I have what it takes in order to make it through life. Now, I know that I can do all things through Christ who gives me the strength. In order for Christ to carry on this way inside of my heart, I must believe in something that I cannot yet see, Christ himself. Now that I believe and I'm on a straight path, I am making it through these rough roads that lie before me. We all must come to realization. I have come to realize that it does not matter where you come from or what others have said about you or are going to say about you. No matter what, you will be challenged. So there is no need to try to please others in what you are wanting to do. What matters is that you know what you want out of life deep inside of your heart. Determination must be a must and a yes, and you've got to know who you are and where you belong. The more determination I have, the more of a clear, purifying glass I will become that will not be broken. I may fall and pieces may even be shattered, but I will not be broken. People shatter you and batter you as if God is not watching, but He is, and He will deal with them. All the people who said that I could not make it will be put to shame themselves. I am now a strong-minded, determined person with determination and dignity who have the willpower through Christ to make it. Yesterday, people spoke too soon about me because today it shows a whole new outlook on my life. People who say that you are not something and you know that you are, because we all are. Who cares what they have to say about you? People who say you cannot do something have themselves missed out on something great in life, because they doubted themselves and they were too ashamed to sell their lives out completely to their calling. So really, they are telling you what they cannot do and not you yourself. Today is the day that we must determine within our lives, within ourselves, that we are going to be ourselves and that we are going to be free from the bondage of what others say about us, and that we would dedicate our lives to become something that seems impossible, but yet believe just like we believed in Christ that we cannot see. Today we know now where we are going, but maybe not exactly sure where we will begin at. It takes faith in order to carry on, and you must have it. If you want to succeed in life, you must be willing to forget about the past and not look back. Don't look back. If you do this, you will find yourself a step ahead of your old self. And remember, everybody has a past. This is called the process of faith, working within our life and carrying out your heart's desires. That piece of poetry is called Faith in Order to Carry On. We're going on to the next piece of poetry, and we're trying to find one that's called In the Shadow of the Night. It's a really great poem, and I believe that some of you will really enjoy it. Now, the piece of poetry we just read is not on the website. It's in our book called The Trauma of Abuse book, and you can download it free at encouragementandthetrauma.org. All you have to do is go to the home page where it says, and go down, click the link that says free in the Trauma of Abuse book. You don't want to click the link that just says in the Trauma of Abuse book, because that one isn't free. But if you click on the one that says free in the Trauma of Abuse book, you'll be able to download it. Okay, we're getting ready to read this piece of poetry called Completeness. After you have been shattered and torn within your heart, after the pain is still in your head but has left your heart, after the memories and flashbacks are still there, the wounds are deep inside as if they were a sword. You hurt as if you had a toothache. There seems to be no rest when you've done your best. Everybody's approval of your rights seems important to you, shackled and bound in the mind. And you come to a conclusion. This has got to end. Lord, I surrender all, say you. Faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. This is what you must believe. This is the first step to completeness in the mind, heart, emotions, and the spirit. As water flows down the streams of a brook, so is God's completeness in your body, mind, heart, emotions, and spirit. In order for this to take place, you must first be in unity with yourself and then with God. You must walk out of the old mind and past lifestyles you had. Though others remember you, this is about and between you and God. When you yield and forgive yourself, this is the beginning of completeness. Faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. This is what you must believe. This is the first step to completeness in the mind, heart, and spirit. As water flows down the streams of a brook, so is God's completeness in your body. In order for this to take place, you must first be in unity with yourself and then with God. Walk out of the old mind and past lifestyles that you had. Though others remember you, this is about and between you and God. When you yield to God and forgive yourself, this is the beginning of completeness.
In the trauma of abuse, we can hardly see our way. Feels we can't take it. Oh, no, no, no. In the trauma of abuse, you just find a way to pray. He can help you make it. Ah, yeah, he can. In the trauma of abuse, when it seems all hope is gone, he's right there.
This piece of poetry is called In the Shadow of the Night. And the shadow of the night is when all things seem to break apart. Deep in the dark of the night is a trial, when everyone seems to think everything is going all right. But we, who are going through it all, know so well how all is not well. You are strong, they say. How do you make it, they say. You're a hero, they say. How they all expect you to do too much of anything. But if they knew what you were thinking sometimes, only if they knew what you were thinking, only if they knew what it took to get where you are, only if they knew that prayer works and how long you stay on your knees in the shadow of the night, only if they knew in the shadow of the night you humbled yourself before God and cried out, God, make me what you want me to be and what I should be. You love everybody, they say. If they only knew, excuse me, if they only knew the faith it takes to pray for those you used to hate. Would they really want to be like you if they knew how much love and determination in God it took you to grow and mature in Christ Jesus? Would they be so quick to judge you the next time they think you should do everything this way or that? When they are put in the shadow of the night, I wonder if they could stand the heat and how long would they endure? Only those who are endure the shadow of the night until the end comes God's way truly succeed throughout all of life, no matter who they are. It takes the dusting of God to build your character, determination to take chances, and dedication to succeed. Remember that when you're going through the shadow of the night, if you really want to succeed throughout life. For those of you who are just tuning in, this is Encouragement Blossoms in the Trauma, Inc., which also stands for Even Incorporated. Encouragement Blossoms in the Trauma, Inc. simply means that when you encourage someone, whether it be through a smile, whether it be through saying a kind word about them, or whether it just be through saying a silent prayer for them, whether you know what they're going through or not, it can really blossom in a person's heart to them when they're going through some type of traumatic crisis. We're getting ready to read our last piece of poetry that is called Greatness Within You. This piece of poetry is by Javada. Greatness is within you. Inwardly, though I'm twisted and stirred up with mixed emotions, there is greatness within me. Inwardly, though you are twisted and stirred up with mixed emotions, there is greatness within you. Though these shackles of life have burdened me down, greatness is still within me. Though these shackles of life have burdened you down, greatness is still within you. Although I am like the raven that can be ugly and strike back meanly, there is still greatness within me. How can I get this greatness out of me? I must first start by forgiving myself and letting go of everything within the past that can help me get angry so quickly. Greatness is within me. I can hear it calling my name. I must take responsibility for my life and for the choices that I have made. Greatness is within me. Therefore, I can make better decisions for myself. Thinking for myself and making good decisions is greatness for me. What else can I decide that is success for me? Doing what I think is best besides what others think or feel that I should have done. Greatness is also within you. Greatness is within you. Can you hear it calling your name? You must take responsibility for your life and for the choices that you have made. Greatness is within you. Therefore, you can make better decisions for yourself. Hello, can you hear me? Greatness is within you. It may be down deep in your soul, but greatness is within you. This greatness for me, I do embrace. Greatness is within me for me to embrace. Greatness is within you for you to embrace. Greatness is within me for me to embrace. Greatness is within you for you to embrace. Could it be that I must work within myself to pull this greatness out of me? I have pulled and I have packed and I have wept. Had I known that greatness comes when I start by forgiving myself, then others, this love for myself, I could have been embraced. Greatness is shining within me. Not that I have let this burden of anger flow out of me. Greatness is shining within me, and greatness is shining within you. I must never quit on myself and continue believing in myself. No matter the outcome in life that I may receive, you must never quit on yourself and continue believing in yourself, no matter the outcome in life that you may receive. Greatness is within me, and I'm rising, and I'm standing high, and I'm saying it aloud. Greatness is within me, no matter what I've done. Greatness is within me, no matter who remembers. Greatness is within me. Greatness is within you, and you should rise and stand high and say it aloud. Greatness is within me, no matter what I've done. Greatness is within me. Greatness, greatness, greatness. I can hear you. I can hear you calling up my name. Greatness, come in. Greatness, come forth. Greatness, surround me. Greatness is within me. Here it comes. There it is. My life is mine to use, treat, and use as a temple. What will you do with your life? From day to day, we can allow life to come in us, near us, or to pass us. But greatness is within me, and greatness is within you. It is up to us what we choose to do with the greatness that is within us. That is the end of our poetry reading for tonight. We wanted to take a short break. We will be right back in 5 minutes to tell you about our new Encouragement Buddies television series that will be coming up.
In the trauma of abuse, we can hardly see our way. Feels we can't take it. Oh, no, no, no. In the trauma of abuse, you just find a way to pray. He can help you make it. Ah, yeah, yeah. In the trauma of abuse, when it seems all hope is gone, he's right there. Shadow of the night, the twinkling of an eye. When the pain is so deep, we feel we must cry. We can't cry. Can't even make ourselves cry. The pain we can only see keeping us from being free starts to move from our head down to the inside. The inside. The inside. In the trauma of abuse, it's like walking alone. Sometimes shaking and shivers. You're afraid to go home. Afraid to go home. The trauma of abuse, the pain is so deep, so much noise in the mix. I can't hear my heartbeat, can't hear my heartbeat. It takes no presence to sell many lies to cover all of your scars. You got to find an alibi, trying to hold the secret, keep it on the down low. Everything you've been through, you don't want no one to know. Like winter is cold and it keeps coming back. Like after the flurry, you can't even see your track. Now it's time to grieve as we begin to pray. I sure hope God can hear me. I need to get through this hardly see how it feels. We can't take it. Oh, no, no, no. In the trauma of abuse, you just find a way to pray. He can help you make it. Ah, yeah, he can. In the trauma of abuse, when it seems all hope is gone, he's right there. Yeah. In the trauma of abuse, when it seems all hope is gone, he's right there. Like the end of the road, there's got to be a change. There's no way I can make it if this abuse remains. I'm gonna forgive you and pray. Got to keep living. I got to keep living. Got to let it go. The way I get out of this, I'm sure God only knows. I'm more than a conqueror. In trauma of abuse is like walking alone. Sometimes shaking and shivers. You're afraid to go home. Afraid to go home. Afraid to go home. In the trauma of abuse, the pain is so deep. So much noise and the nigga can't hear my heartbeat. My heartbeat. Can't hear my heartbeat. Takes no prisons and sells many lies to cover all of your scars. You got to find an alibi. Trying to hold the secret, keep it on the down low. Everything you've been through, you don't want no one to know. Like winter is cold and it keeps coming back. Like after the flurry, you can't even see your track. Now it's time to grieve as we begin to pray. I sure hope God can hear me. I need to get through this day. Trauma of abuse, we can hardly see how it feels. We can't take it. Oh, no, no, no. In the trauma of abuse, you just find a way to pray. He can help you make it. Ah, yeah, he can. In the
To all the women and men who have our going through trauma, hope is still here. You are still living. All is not lost. You've got to open up your heart and forgive yourself and others to begin a new beginning in your life. To all the children, you are special and you are worth saving. Cry unto the Lord and he will hear you and give you rest within your mind of all the trauma that has happened within your life.
Good morning. You are tuned in with Even Inc., which is Encouragement Blossoms and the Trauma Inc., where we are happy mending hearts of the brokenhearted within their hearts, where love and peace helps meet them home. We are revolving around the world, sharing our life with another life so that lives can be changed. We are glad that you tuned in. I am Javi, your host. Encouragement Blossoms in the Trauma Inc. simply means that when you encourage someone, whether it be through a smile, whether it be through praying for them or complimenting them or just encouraging the person in some type of form or fashion, that it can blossom in that person's heart. This is why we call it Encouragement Blossoms in the Trauma Inc. Our office is located out of Toledo, Ohio. Our free toll, that's international, since we service everyone international, is 1-866-524-4828. Our main website to download our poetry, music, and books is www.encouragementinthetrauma.org, www.encouragementinthetrauma.org. That's encouragementinthetrauma.org. To sign up for our mailing list, to view our calendar of events, to sign up for prayer requests, and to be a part in our forums and journals and our web rings and our own personal chat lines, please visit encouragementblossoms.org. That's encouragementblossoms.org. Encouragementblossoms.org. To download our catalogs, our magazines, our brochures, to hear about our free online classes, to download our newsletters and poetry and books related to dealing with trauma and relaxing music, please visit encouragementinthetrauma.org, encouragementinthetrauma.org. You can click on the home page. It'll be a free and the trauma reviews book, Never Quit on Yourself book, free music downloads. If you click on the About Us page, services and poetry page, there should be some poetry there. And on the poetry page, it has a list of books from Self-Sabotaging to About Us concerning Encouragement Blossoms, a couple of other art books about how children deal with abuse and things like that. That can be located on our poetry page. And we have a third website to view more of our poetry and to read more into detail about Encouragement Blossoms. But this website doesn't have the website, the music downloads and book downloads. Visit encouragementinthetrauma.org/home. That's encouragementinthetrauma.org/home. Since we're located in Toledo, Ohio, we have an Ohio area code, which is 216-334-5228, 216-334-5228. Our 24-hour toll is 1-866-524-4828. Our 24-hour toll is 1-866-524-4828. To have us at a speaking engagement, we only travel within the United States of America, and we will travel anywhere within the 50 states. Please view our page and book us at encouragementblossoms.genebook.com. That's encouragementblossoms.genebook.com. We're now conducting speaking engagements from now through December the 31st, 2009. And in some cases, we do speaking engagements free. That's where we come and put on skits. Children are putting on skits, acting out what it's like being in an abusive setting, how to encourage each other, and dance to music. We get a discussion forum started when we get there and get the parents and some children involved in talking about trauma and how to stop the cycle of abuse and to look out for the signs of abuse. We speak in front of nonprofit organizations, churches, youth, shelters, in our homes, and other people's homes. And we can do some services free. Our toll is 1-866-524-4828. To book us, go to encouragementblossoms.genebook.com, GENBOOK.com, encouragementblossoms.genebook.com. We only speak in front of 2 to 35 people. We like to keep it small because we found out that people are a little bit more comfortable when you're talking about trauma and healing when it's in a smaller environment setting. To download our toolbar, we have 2 toolbars. One of them is if you're interested to learn more about free encouragement services and exactly what's going on and our events that are coming up, our new happenings, you can download our toolbar at encouragementblossomsnetwork.ourtoolbar.com. That's encouragementblossomsnetwork.ourtoolbar.com. We also have a second toolbar that can be located at encouragementblossoms.ourtoolbar.com. That's encouragementblossoms.ourtoolbar.com. If you want to let us know how we're doing or what you thought of our services and you received them, you can go to encouragementinthetrauma.org, click on the services page, and it has a link for survey. If you're interested in taking our free online trauma classes or having a web tour done of our 3 websites or a presentation done, email us at my personal email address is javi@encouragementinthetrauma.org, or you can email traumaclasses@encouragementinthetrauma.org, or email services@encouragementinthetrauma.org to take a look at our class that is 9 months to a year. That's a work at your own pace. Domestic violence classes, that's free of charge. You may go to domesticviolence.9hub.com. That's domesticviolence.9hub.com, domesticviolence.9hub.com. That's to review our classes that we're going to have, the books we're going to be working out of, and the class is free. we are preparing for a TV series that encourages children. And we're hoping to prepare that. We're already preparing it where the children are doing dances to our music that we've written, that we played this morning. And also we're going to have a little skits involved with how another child can encourage another child. And we'll be introducing some of our poetry in the TV series and sitting in a home-like setting where the Encouragement Buddy services is going to take place to show one how to encourage each other as the family is going through abusive situations in their home. Because there are some families who did have to pray their way through and encourage one another when they were going through the abusive situation, perhaps when the father left or whoever the abusive partner was. And we know that sometimes, in some cases, not everybody leaves the person who's abusing them. And it is our goal to reach the children, and by teaching them that their bodies can be an encouragement machine, by putting it in a fun, fulfilling way, that they can encourage themselves, that they are somebody. And that is why we're introducing this TV series. It will be up on our website probably within the next 3 to 4 weeks. Our first series called Encouragement Buddies that we're trying to introduce to get on public broadcasting network. And we'll let you know so that you can take a look at it and view it. And we just want to see how our audience respond to it, what they think about it. Is it encouraging children? How can we encourage them more? We're also going to be developing a fourth website that will be called Encouragement Buddies for kids who are ages 5 through 18 years old. It can even be for adults as far as the TV series, because we can all use some type of encouragement at one time or another, some type of motivation, but especially for those who are going through some type of traumatic crisis. We want to say thank you all for tuning in. I am Javi, your host. We're coming to you out of Toledo, Ohio. You're tuned in with EBIT Inc., which is Encouragement Blossoms in the Trauma Incorporated, where we are helping mend the hearts of the brokenhearted, a place where love and peace helps meet your home. We're revolving around the world internationally and render free encouraging services internationally, although we only visit and do speaking engagements within the United States of America. Our toll is 1-866-524-4828. We're normally here every Friday mornings from 3 a.m. to 5 a.m., and sometimes through the week we're here. You just have to check out the blogtalkradio.com/encouragement and the trauma.org. We want to say thank you for tuning in. We hope you had a great time with us.
Thank you for calling Encouragement Blossoms in the Trauma, Inc. View our web at www.encouragementinthetrauma.org. View our book and music online. Operations are Monday through Sunday, 8 a.m. until 11:30 p.m. For encouragement services, extension 2836. Sales, 2832. Marketing, 2838. Human Resources, 2834. Javetta Director, extension 2830. Operator, extension 0. States around Connecticut, dial 860-256-8243. Ohio and surrounding states, dial 216-334-5228. Page us at these numbers and your call will be returned sooner. Calls are returned within 24 to 96 hours. Thank you for calling Encouragement Blossoms in the Trauma, Inc. View our web at www.encouragementinthetrauma.org. View our book and music online. Operations are Monday through Sunday, 8 a.m. until 11:30 p.m. For encouragement services, extension 2836. Sales, 2832. Marketing, 2838. Human Resources,